Howdy, Howlers! It's Sako to me, also known as Castboy. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer, and sometimes I combine those three things. Today, I have a guest.
Hello.
Jace Maxwell, if you would like to introduce yourself.
Sorry, I was in the. I opened up the stream and I got thrown off because I'd forgotten to mute it.
Oh, whoops.
So I was hearing everything repeat, so I couldn't separate the new stuff from the old stuff.
Yeah, I gotcha. If you would like to introduce yourself.
I'm Jace Maxwell. I'm an editor for Rose City. I will be playing Alistair Mosley in the upcoming Vampire the Masquerade game. And I'm just chilling today.
Yay!
Enjoying kind of a day off.
Definitely that. Let's see here. What's more comfortable? I guess that's more comfortable. Woo! Hi, Ginny. Hi, Alexis. Hi, Orla.
Hello,
Nice
hello,
to see
and hello.
you guys. I know I got the event set up kind of late this morning.
God, is it going to be next week already that we're starting it?
A week from today, I think.
Yep.
I have some graphics that I want to make, and not sure how I'm going to implement them yet, but I'm going to make some graphics.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of, because the expose that would have been done on Alistair's existence would have been 25 years ago. Because he has disappeared in the meantime.
Hi, Christina. Hi, Laurel.
Hey, Meadow, you're up?
Hey, Meadow. How's it going, honey? Nice to see you all. Such friendly faces this early in the morning. Good morning, Charlotte. My darling, sweetie, darling.
Good morning, Char.
Sweetie, darling, darling, sweetie.
With one snap of my fingers, I could raise hemline so high the whole world is your gynecologist.
Got woken up at 3:30 and haven't gone back to sleep.
Ouch.
I hope you get a nap, babe. I thought I told you to go to bed. Oh, my goodness. So today is the worldwide writing thing. I'm in 2 of the streams tomorrow morning. One with Brooke and Stig, and one with Kate, Kavanaugh, and Hannah.
That's cool.
It is. Those two groups are kind of like part of the reason why I joined AuthorTube to begin with. So it's kind of like coming full circle, you know?
Mm-hmm. Oh, that sucks.
Probably won't. Well, maybe Noelle will win and take a nap too. Sounds fun. Was worried. I'm sorry I wasn't streaming by the signups. By the time the signups were going. Yeah. Well, instead of doing a coffee hour tomorrow, I'm going to be streaming on either Brooke Passmore or Hannah. I never remember her last name. I was going to Laurel, then decided to finish the song. I paused at the end of the last sprint, see if I could fix any more of that scene. I may have lost track of time. time. It's been a hot minute. Been a hot minute. Oh my gosh. So Lauren Sevier, something, I don't know how she pronounces her last name. I can never remember. But we both have releases coming up in the fall. So we've decided to like join forces and like help each other market. So that's going to be cool. She hooked me up with some blogs that maybe I can get to review my book. It looks like only one of them is gonna, yeah, it looks promising enough to submit to. Marketing, boo. Tale as old as time. Album isn't over yet. Got another 100-ish words. So yeah, that's fucking teamwork.
Now I've got Wonder Pets in my head.
What's gonna work? Teamwork. I used to watch that show.
I live in a house that's been a daycare my whole life, so
Oh, I
if
have
you're wondering if
no such excuse. I was just an artist that was like, I should see what kids shows are like these days. Some were better than others.
Yes.
Good morning, Eva. So good to see you. Make some coffee. I'm going to do the same. Also, I'm going to kick today's ass. It's going to be great.
I'm just going to let today exist.
You should. Think about Alistair things. Winter pets are scary. Little taxidermy animals. Hey, at least they're alive. They're not taxidermy. They're computer generated.
Yeah, I don't know how long this game that I'm watching goes for. I don't know how many episodes it is.
9 or 12 or they wrapped up the story somewhat recently, didn't they?
I have no idea.
What's the playlist look like?
I haven't opened it. I'm paused in a video, so I don't want to open the.
Oh.
Actually, I'll open it in another tab.
Hey.
And see how
hi,
long.
Natalie. Oh. You conquer that day, Eva. Conquer that day. Costume is complete. Last bits and pieces arrived this morning.
Whoa, is that really 41 episodes?
41?
That's what it's saying.
I'm hoping to I don't know. I don't know if ours is gonna run that long or not.
Oh, it's in multiple seasons.
Oh, it's divvied up. There's more than one season in there.
Yeah.
Oh, just so close and yet so far. I need to make more coffee. I'll be right back.
At the right window. Yeah, so I was telling Sako that the thing that I'm watching is a Vampire the Masquerade game that's played on Geek and Sundry, and apparently it is 41 episodes long.
Mm, let's see. Hola. Watching some AutoTube vids, gathering links. Right now, productivity is about eating, and I've got a video to edit. It's my whip tag, woo! And then got to get to writing stuff. My coffee isn't working yet. Cat show. AutoTuber had her book 2 unboxing this week. Oh, cool. I did a unboxing of the Introverts Retreat subscription box yesterday, and I think I'm editing that today. 41, that's a lot of vampire, yeah. My favorite is Twin Cities by Night. It's a podcast, so you don't see the people, the players.
Okay.
You just hear their voices, and those are good. Those are some good stories.
One thing I like about Geek and Sundry stuff, it's I think it was the channel's created by Will Wheaton and Felicia Day,
Yeah, those are
and
good
it's like
too.
all actors and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So the
And comedians,
hmm
because oh god, it's like Chris Hardwick and
hmm
Will Wheaton and Patton Oswalt and Brian Posehn, maybe. It's like their like weekend game. Like they just get together and play D&D, and it's kind of rad.
I missed the show Tabletop though.
Oh, I don't think I ever saw that.
Oh, they did that. Well, I mean, you can still see it on the channel, but they would play a different tabletop game every week
Oh my
and
god.
have different celebrities come through.
Little one shots.
hmm
At least
So,
one shots are easier to write.
oh no, these aren't just RPGs. These are actual like board games and stuff.
Oh.
But they did like they had Brandon Routh and they've had who else have they had? I can't remember.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was created by them. They parted ways, I think, a while ago. I heard there was some drama going on. Oh, loved tabletop. Blame that for my board game addiction. I am not a huge board game person.
But if you're missing some Felicia Day, uh, they've brought back the Guild,
Yeah,
and
I
their
know.
actors are playing their characters from the Guild in a D&D game.
Yeah, it's going to be great.
I've already seen one shot they did, and I was laughing throughout the entire thing.
A Harmon quest. Oh, Harmon. Oh my God. Oh, that's a hell of a writer there. Only gaming experience was at a local comic shop for Magic the Gathering, and then watch Warhammer and D&D. Yeah. I love the Guild. Sorry.
Oh, I adored the Guild, and the one shot
Yeah,
that
me too.
that I watched that they did, they're doing like a series, but they did one shot, and they had Will Wheaton play his character.
Yeah.
So the thing about them parting ways, I mean, they just had an episode with Will Wheaton and Felicia Day together.
Did they have a falling out?
Well, if it was a falling out, they're still friends.
I think there's something I'm missing. Uh-oh. My husband just sent me a video. I'm worried. I'm worried. I think it's the first ever heavy metal knitting world championship have taken place in Finland. This is probably the strangest thing you'll see today. What?
How long is it?
A minute.
Is it something we could watch here?
I can probably do it without sound.
Oh, that's right. If they've got music, then
But oh, come on. All right, let me see if I can share this.
so I can't play it. Natalie, is it Do You Want to Date My Avatar or is it Game On? Because Game On I loved.
Share screen. Application window. All right. Oh, shit. Now I can't get back to the screen. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. They're knitting and head banging simultaneously. And
The look on people's faces.
and they won the knitted crown. It looks like a party, and the people don't know how to react. They're acting like Finns. Woo! All right.
Head banging and knitting.
So that happened.
That's a thing that exists in the world.
Yeah.
Knitting, sumo, and heavy metal.
In Finland. Whatever I expected from today, I didn't expect knitting or sumo in the same sentence without the word not. This is incredible.
I like Eva's next comment.
Yeah. Just when you think you're dumb or silly, they are having a yes. Yes. It looks like a party.
The people on stage look like they were having a good time.
Yep.
The people in the audience
Not
look
as
confused.
much. Yeah. Well, it looks like they just did it on a random street. So you got some people who were interested and then some people who were just passing through. Inspiration as fuck. Yeah. Oh my gosh, I'm running out of cream. No. No. I hope my husband goes to the store today. I'm going to need more rations.
Rations. We don't need no stinking rations.
Okay, maybe a little more. A little more being the rest of the container. Yep, that's better. So my goal today is to get the debut episode I don't know if I'm going to broadcast the werewolf game. I think my players are still kind of trepidatious about being broadcasted,
Oh, okay.
but I'm still going to run it. I'll probably do like a recap on the weekends or something. And maybe, I don't know, maybe. I might record it just out of like possibility that I could edit it into something listenable in the future. If my players are like, yeah, okay, cool.
Mhm.
Yas. Oh, goodness. All the writing today. My ex-guild leader of back then still makes fun of it. Still makes fun of knitting metal.
Oh no, that more stuff popped up.
Oh. Groceries are getting pretty dire, yeah. Funny story about the song I linked. I made my partner listen to the song and then told him that his tune and my tune should date like we were doing in real life. Guess we'll just starve. Don't blame me, Laurel. People are insane. Yeah. Ex-guild leader still makes fun of the dating thing. Yeah. I did that with an ex when I was still playing World of Warcraft. And they were lesbians together, an orc and a troll. Guildies all got mad and stopped running a guild. Ooh. Rage quit, huh? I left right before whatever came after Panda. Oh, Pandora. I know what you mean. Hi, okay, weird. So good to see you.
Hello.
You had me crying last night. Crying. I actually I just like muted it and like had to like walk away for a second just so that I could like get my breath again. Like it was hilarious. My mister only ever farmed or played alone. Yeah. Wasn't super into the whole grouping aspect. My mom isn't either. Or my dad for that matter. They just go solo in MMOs, which is weird. Why play the MMO?
I sometimes enjoyed Final Fantasy 11 when I played it.
Mm-hmm.
But most of the time I didn't because I didn't have like a standing guild, so I had to do pickup groups, and
Oh,
they're just irritating.
be glad that you don't have a vagina. I preferred that people thought I was an 8-year-old boy rather
Mhm.
than a female. Um, the worst I had was as Alliance trying to do raids, not raids, but events, instances. There we go. And um, asking me what my favorite sexual position was and what was I wearing and stuff like that. And
Wholesome.
yeah. And most of them were like, they couldn't have been more than 13. Like, why does coffee take so long to brew? That's why I have a Keurig. Instant gratification. I think we were all crying. Yeah. Ginny and What Now and Okay, like just together in the same room is just hilarity. I was dead. DED dead. The economy is jacked. Jacked. Chinese gold farmers saw to that. The tin hat, babe. You did not need the tin foil. That's for bleaching. You don't need the tin foil for for color. I've not played WoW for months, but I'm going back for Shadowlands, which looks awesome. Okay. Got something in the works for a possible next stream. Uh-oh. I was easy to tear down as a female in game, so to those mad at me. I'm not sure I understand that phrase. Was only half listening and just mentally tuned back in to be glad you don't have a vagina. Best line to hear out of. We were the top PvP and third in PvE on a small server. Were you Alliance or Horde? Doesn't exist in non-MMO at all, though. I haven't played since 2014. Me too, actually. Yeah, you did. Yes, you did. Horde for the Horde. I always preferred the Horde over Alliance. I had way more Alliance characters, but none of them over 20. And then my 80 and a couple of alts. My primary was a 80, and then I had a couple of alts, all under the same naming convention in the same guild. Alliance for years of my playtime too, but Horde for that guild. Cool.
Yeah, I was, like I said, I was not a fan for Final Fantasy XI because there you could not advance past like level 11 without teaming up.
Same in Star Wars.
And if you didn't have a static guild, you were stuck.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was about 11 or 12 in Knights of the Old Republic as well.
Mm-hmm. But then I played Guild Wars after that, and you could fill your entire party with hirelings, and I loved that.
Mm-hmm. Happy Place Classic. Cool. That's great. I just have to say that's awesome. I didn't like a random server maybe that he can play Classic on. For a very short time I played it was the WoW engine, but someone had modded the server to be Ultima Online. So you could have all the stuff that you had in Ultima Online in WoW. It was kind of cool. Whenever someone asks me what gender I am in WoW, I'd say, look underneath a mage's blue dress and you'll see it's completely non-existent. Yeah. Shadow Priest, who always did holy because no one did holy anymore by then. Yeah. And also a goblin. I played a troll hunter as my main. Had a troll. I loved trolls. Troll and undead mages, and I think I had a shadow priest. And I had a fighter. Yeah. DPS. I was big on DPS. I lead a guild and a raid team and did twos, threes, and fives in an arena, so everyone knew I was a chick by my voice. Yeah. To tear me down meant I was a bitch if it wasn't a conquest. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Or a fucking cunt. Or, yeah. No, Classic is now separate from retail. Back to the old ways of playing instead of the easy way. Thank God. Small blessings. Oh, hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Stop sharing. There we go. My hubby started playing WoW Classic and got super into it for months. Got to a super high level and then suddenly stopped. Well, there comes a point where you level up, you hit top level, and you can do like daily grinds and stuff. But like, why? Like, it stops being fun at that point. Like, I hit 80 or 85. I can't remember when I stopped. And then I started a new tune. Had every class at max, PvP'd with Druid, Priest, and Lock, PvE'd with Priest and Druid and Mage. Mm-hmm. Oh. I want to share a song with you guys, but I'm afraid that I'll get copyright claimed. I wonder how the Raid Guild in Classic is coping. They knew I am an author and would have a busy year writing books, so I'm probably guildless, yeah. Puglet. My home in WoW is Shadow Song. Hey, I was on Shadow Song too. My hunter is Kashira. Cool. Coffee is done. Go shower. Enjoy. Feel human. Blinker bell. Started in BC, so I've not played Classic. BC is about where I stopped. I think I had a blood elf mage, and which I called Splody Hook, and he was a fire explosion destruction mage. 120. Jesus Christ. Good morning, Cat Leo.
Morning, Cat.
Hi, Cat. In Shadowlands, they're doing level squish. Oh, really? It's necessary. It is necessary. I actually had tunes on both because I had EU friends and then I had US friends. The US guild was not as active as the EU guild. I was about halfway through BA when I left. I had to take 4 courses. Whoa. And ace them to not lose my spot in school. Yeah. So I put the mouse down. Yeah, I made the mistake of starting WoW while I was on break from school. That was bad news. I didn't even notice when the album finished. Oh, but I more than doubled my word count. Yay. And got up to the next plot point. Yay. So I'm not mad. Yay.
I like the ascending scale of that sentence.
Maybe everyone should come to Shadow Song. Yeah. I'd be shocked if my account hasn't been stolen by now. Dude, me too. More than once did I log into my character to find that it had been stripped and everything sold. Wait, maths are hard. More than tripled word count. Not that hard a feat, considering I was only 200 something words. Hey, 600 words is still great.
Oh, I actually got a word count today. I didn't even notice.
Oh, cool.
No, it was the backstory thing, but
Oh,
that's a word
that's
count.
great though. Yeah. I love fishing before the nerfs. They nerfed fishing? Fishing was hard. You can add an authenticator to the account. I know, I did. I don't think I ever removed the authenticator from my account because it was on my phone, and then I replaced my phone. And I used to joke back then that if my daughter would game, then I'd have her fish for me while I work. Hey, you farm for me while I'm working.
Mm-hmm.
That is not a great. It is not great to have gamer parents. Now, I have a son who seems to like gaming. I had an authenticator. I removed it when I closed the account. I'm glad I did. The phone went swimming. Oh.
Now, Final Fantasy XI had a fatal flaw.
Hmm.
If you wanted to get in a group, like be guaranteed to actually be able to play, you needed a white mage
Yeah.
because healers were few and far between.
Hmm.
However, they built white mage so it was just annoying and painful to play and boring. It was just the most boring grind there was.
Holy priests were hard to play because they were so weak. So they had to be support. Like, had to be
Mm-hmm.
support. And then, like, being the only healer during a raid, like a guild raid, where
Mm-hmm.
there's like 100 people, like, fucking, they made games based off of being a priest healing in a raid. Like, can you keep up with everybody in the guild and keep them healed and keep them buffed? That became a game in and of itself. They were not weak when I left, but Disc was overpowered. Yeah, which wasn't normal. PVE. Once you were top level, I could see it working out, but I don't know. Shadow and Disc. Oh, okay. See, you would like turn into Shadow Priest when you were going PVE. Yeah. I think I can close this window.
Yeah, don't miss the one game, but I missed Guild Wars. That was so much fun.
I hear good things about Guild Wars.
I never played Guild Wars 2.
A lot of people didn't.
But I think Guild Wars is part of why I have the RSIs on my fingers. Like, I can't type for more than like 15 minutes without pain.
Mm-hmm. I know what you mean. My hands have gotten better. I do exercises and stuff with them, and I take vitamins and painkillers and stuff like that.
Mine is just the first knuckles in each finger. And it's pain for days after typing.
Ugh. Okay. Writer talk, not gamer talk. Hyping me up for all the wrong things.
Seriously. I want to play something now.
I am I don't know. I'm hype about fucking vampire. Like,
Yes.
I rejoined my mage game where I play a vampire. I played a mage, and then she was being torn between the virtual adepts and the technocrats, and I wasn't having a lot of fun, like being pulled between the two. So they turned me into a vampire.
Of course, because that's what you do.
So it's 5th edition, though. 5th edition vampire, so I'm learning all kinds of things. And I'm a Nagaraja, which is like super rare. And she doesn't know politics like at all. She's super green, so that's going to be super fun. I'm over here like, the ghetto won't let me write or read for more than 4 minutes, which is useless. But I bet he'd let me game. I bet he'd game. You join my guild and you can organize the raids. No. No end game stuff. I'll farm though. It is intense and time consuming. And the guild is strictly social. Okay. I have so many windows open, Jesus Christ. So I bought this like writer thing where you get like free access to various sites that help you publish. And so one of the accounts that they give you free for like 3 months is StoryAd. And it has a lot of self-publishing tools. I spent like all last night like organizing this stuff. I'm like, I need a battle plan. Jesus Christ. And they're like, use our thing for your press kit. I'm like, no, I made a press kit. Let me use my press kit. No? Piece of blankety blank.
Could be like AuthorTube does well. A few of us were planning on doing
Sims?
AuthorTube does The Sims, so
Super fun.
we're doing AuthorTube does vampires.
Vampire the Masquerade. The D&D game was wildly successful.
Was it?
I ran a one-shot for BC, my sister, Dana Buffet, an author tuber that I haven't seen since, but she was fucking hilarious and goddamn brilliant. She was a newbie. Like, I just popped up in the hashtag AuthorTube group and was like, hey, I'm looking for players. And she was like, me. I've never played, but let me do it. But everybody was like on point. It was a 2-hour game. Fucking just moved right along. Sims and vampires, yes. I've started at Sims things. Oh, AuthorTube Sims things. Sets, AuthorTube Sims, plans to do little skits. Yes, vampires. My gaming computer tower is sitting over there unused. I need to replace the video card and potentially the liquid cooling.
That's one of the problems with my tower right now. That's why I'm getting a new tower.
I'm hesitant to put games on this system. I have Sims installed, but I don't play it like religiously like I used to.
Yeah, I play it religiously. I actually get on my knees on the floor and do the sign of the cross,
Waka
and then I
waka.
play.
Waka waka. Ritualistically, is that a better word?
No, that involves sacrificing goats.
No, it doesn't. What are you talking
It does
about?
when I do it.
You're doing the rituals all wrong.
I was wondering why I was running out of goats and not getting very far.
Mm-hmm. How to use a baby.
Oh.
Sorry. Sorry, not sorry.
Oh, our senses of humor will really make this vampire game shine. Yeah, where most people are scared of the dark and spoopy, I'm just like,
Me too. It's gonna be great. But like, I think we're gonna need the kind of comedy to kind of like keep the spirit up
Mhm.
because it's a dark storyline
Okay.
and it's a horror like it's a horror story, right? So having the comedy to kind of break up the tension will be really useful.
Well,
No more gatekeeping in the ritualistic Sims community.
well, I think my character can bring in some comedy.
I think so. And I'm going to try not to make NPCs that run around with the party. I used to do that when I was young to like because I wanted to play real bad, but I was always the storyteller and never the player.
Hmm.
So I would make an NPC and then run around with the group.
I think, Eva, that your wallet should actually buy the new video card.
As opposed to your ass. Yeah. So 11:30, we're gonna hang out with Jessica. It's gonna be great. Swear I keep tuning back in at the best moments. Yes, you do. I don't know how I don't know how to know if the liquid cooling wasn't working. I think it was just the card itself. But dot dot dot. Mm, I am
No,
going to write some stories today. It's going to be great.
my video card, if I am using more than like 2 tabs that have anything video or like GIF on them,
Hmm.
my screen will go black.
My old laptop did that. Just the brightness went kagook.
Mine
So if
just
I
turns
looked
off.
real close, real close at it, like it was still on, I just couldn't see it like normally because the visual stuff went away. Resting another one. That's what they did in the olden days. Cannot communicate at all to a monitor. It's useless as is. The hard drive is still okay. It's a built tower, so I can replace things. Yeah. Cool.
Although I am going to have to put something over the computer at night while I'm trying to sleep because it's got lights.
Oh,
It's got lots of lights,
that's
rainbow lights. It's a gay computer.
that's kind of great, but also if you can't turn the lights out, certainly you can turn the lights out.
I hope so, but if
It's
I
got to be
can't,
like a switch. There's got to be like a button or a switch or something like that that you can turn them on or off.
because I like to listen to like rain sounds and stuff when I sleep on YouTube.
Me too. Especially in the living room. Mine is green lights. Took the strands out.
Although I found a great one that I listened to last night, and the picture is like a trailer
Oh, and
on,
it's like tin roof sort of rain.
well, no, the trailer is like on the side, and there's a campfire and two beach chairs, and it's sort of like almost a cliff that
Ooh,
they're on, and but the sea is below them, so you can see the sea and everything. And it's waves crashing, fire crackling, and crickets chirping.
that's awesome. Those are my favorite. I
Hmm.
like the ones that where you're inside the tent and you're looking out and you can see like the forest and the fire and
Hmm.
see the rain and hear the rain on the top of the tent. Especially when I have a blanket fort up. It's really wonderful. It kind of like helps me get over the whole Pensic pity thing. My work tablet died yesterday. Oh no! And I got to 45% before I noticed, though, and it's refusing to recognize any charge. Oh no, your battery. So wait, is it your battery that died? What kind of tablet is it? Is it like a Wacom or is it like a PC? You're all so fancy with your rainbow computers.
I think Charlotte was replying to my gay computer comment up there.
Bye, Eva. You did what to who for how many hot dogs?
It's up two from Eva's comment that you just highlighted.
Uh, that's exactly what I think every time I see the pretty rainbow LEDs.
Hmm.
Hmm.
Yes, I was right.
Do you? Do you really? I didn't see it on your account. What are you talking about? What you talking about? I never settle, never settle for less than $13. Second one. Oh, it's an HP tablet. Can you replace the battery? You used to be able to. I did that with my Pavilion ages ago. And it was the battery that went tits up first, for real. I've got a, yeah. Gay computers for the win. 12 months. Yay, clean. No beard. Ready for the day. It's the first one you ever uploaded. Okay. I will check that out. Oh, 5 minutes. Unless we go for 2 hours, which we could. Or, I don't know. Do I go for another hour? I don't know.
Well, I'm like taking little munch breaks.
Yeah. Tech peeps have to do it. Oh, I just want my docs, goddammit. Don't make me do work from scratch. For real. Can't really hear the tin, but you can hear the rain, okay.
I think, though, my favorite channel for ambiance on YouTube is Miracle Forest.
Miracle Forest is nice, yeah.
Just the way she produces
Yeah.
her videos, she gets a sound quality that is amazing.
Hmm. It's pretty wonderful. Also, she animates a lot.
Mm-hmm. I can't believe she got hit with a strike. Like, I think it was around Christmas time, I think. And she had to put up a video showing that she is making her own vids because they said she was like repeating content, and it's like, no, she's producing her own crap.
What the fuck?
It's that stupid YouTube algorithm that just
That's
like,
like me
well,
getting, or like Doll getting um, copyright claimed for singing karaoke.
hmm or you know, Cat getting flagged for inappropriate content when she was 3 minutes into a video with absolutely nothing that was over G rated.
But that should only happen if you're actually zotted 3 times. So the idea that they just like tore her down for no reason,
hmm
I'm, I'm like at a loss. I wonder if she can contest it.
She did, and
Oh,
whatever they used to review
hmm.
said that it was inappropriate content. So whatever they used to review the videos is not human, because there is no human that could possibly see anything inappropriate in that.
Hmm. Meadow gets shut down all the time too. Yeah.
Yeah, but this one, Meadow, was different. This one, Cat has her streaming rights completely revoked.
Yep.
Like, she can't put up another stream, period. That's why we did the pop-up stream yesterday to see if she could still guest.
Which she can.
Yes.
Let's all just go to Twitch. Yeah. Hi, Shelby. So good to see you. Channel your inner Karen. I had a Karen in my Richmond by Night game. It was wonderful.
Sorry, when I channel my inner Karen, it's Karen Walker, and that's just a completely different vibe.
Yeah, Cat can't stream. They revoked her ability to do so. So she's gone to Twitch.
Mm-hmm. Karen Walker is a whole mood, yes. If I could channel her for more than like half a second, I would totally build a character around her. Like for role playing.
Hmm.
She would definitely be a Toreador.
Oh, okay. Is trying to see if she can find an actual phone number. Fucking call YouTube and be like, what the fuck? For real? What the hell? So, yesterday, Keelan did an interview with an author who specializes in audiobooks and
hmm
outsourcing them, but he goes through Amazon to do it. So I'm like, well, that's not helpful. Everybody assumes that you're going through Amazon. I demand to speak to your manager. I'm so confused. those are, yeah. I get it.
And Kat was looking it up yesterday during her stream, and the Twitch partner stuff
Hmm.
is so much easier to reach.
It's so much more lenient. So much more lenient. To get monetized and stuff,
Mhm.
like, yeah, it's so much easier. I don't even know how to check for my what's it.
I think YouTube has just gotten way too big so that, all these really huge names and everything,
Mm-hmm.
they just suck up the monetization money. So
I don't.
YouTube couldn't afford to pay every little single channel with a couple videos.
Yeah, and even so, like, I don't want to monetize.
Mhm.
Like, I curse for one, and I talk about copywritten content, and like, yeah, I just there's a lot that I won't be able to do. Like, I have to be available to kids, and I don't I don't want to be available to kids.
Mhm. Hey, doll.
Hi, doll. So good to see you. Why are we on YouTube? Find away voices. I want to voice it myself or find someone who has a Vietnamese accent or can do one. Only gives you email prompts, which you only get you to a robot. Yeah. Hi, everyone.
I don't think there are any human beings left working at YouTube.
Not during this. Well, that's not true. Like, there have been times where they've taken down my stream and they were like inappropriate content, and I was like, is it because I said the S word? And they like apologized and put it right back up. Yay, money. Yay, data. Do the store thing. Yay, coffee. And all saying hi to all the peoples. The bullshit is that the big Let's Players swear all the time, and it seems perfectly acceptable. Yeah,
Not all of them.
that's true.
I know Minilad and his group got hit really hard with that, and everything was demonetized for them for like a couple years.
Wow.
Like they had to walk on eggshells every time they opened their mouths.
Yep. I noticed Brooke Passmore has to watch her tongue like constantly.
Mm.
And I don't want to have to censor myself. Like, I found that interesting with Keelan too, because it's like part of her branding to be uncensored, but she censors herself more than anybody I know.
Yeah, she doesn't really seem like the type that would need a censor.
And I watch a lot of Let's Players, but they're all horror themed.
And how do you get through that without swearing?
A lot of that is adults only anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Had stream taken down midstream for breaching community guidelines. Yep, me too. It's an overloading glitch where the system boots smaller streams when it can't handle the
Oh.
volume of stuff happening. Oh. That's why I played it safe last night and marked it not okay for kids and no one under the age of 18. From time to time, I know she doesn't swear, but I don't know if that's her censoring herself for
I
YouTube,
know
or if she's general. I think she's genuinely like that. I think she's genuinely like clean mouthed.
not everyone swears. I know I don't fucking swear.
I'm pretty sure they boot you and say it's community guidelines breach so that they can justify booting you off. Well, yeah, but like they never specify what the guideline is that I broke, right? Especially if they don't specify that I'm not supposed to talk about certain topics. Which is really messed up. Because I was talking one time about my brother who like succeeded in offing himself and like how it runs in my bloodline and stuff.
Mhm.
And they zotted me for using the S word. And I was like, and they were like, oh, okay, we'll give it back to you. When you contest it, they put the replay back up pretty much straight away. Yeah. Started another stream and the replay of the previous one was back up before I finished streaming after I contested. Now it's getting harder and harder. I keep getting copyright claims on my stuff, which is really dumb. Like, I actually went for my book trailer, right? I bought stock footage, and some group with a specific mix featuring X, Y, and Z tried to copyright claim it. And so I tracked them down, and they never use it, like, ever. So I'm trying to figure out why maybe it's a bot that claimed me, or I don't understand the connection.
It can be a bot, or someone, or B, someone who thinks they can get away with it and get something out of you.
I like 10 people have viewed it. 10. Like, no. That is really fucked up, Alexis. It's really fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's really interesting that that's what the S word means now. Like, when you say literally the S word, like, who knew it was going to be that word? Yeah, calling copyright claims. People are dumb. I agree.
All the dumb.
Hi, Jessica. I'm super hype about your stream. Super hype. I'm super hype. Also, I'm dying to see your new dye job. I want to see your hair. It's going to be smexy. Gonna be smexy.
But yeah, I mean, that happened like back in March and April with any mention of COVID or Corona. If those words came up in your channel at all, your video was flagged.
That made sense because there was a lot of misinformation going around.
Yeah, but people couldn't even say,
Say
I
the
don't know if I
word.
have it. Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all don't want to see my Karen side. I don't know if I'm ready. Do you want a hand? Do you want company? I'd be happy to join you. Just don't start giggling. I was also banned from Facebook for a week, but I said in a satirical commentary group that Catholics are ew. Other people were saying that they were pedos, but I say they are EU. And that's too far. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I don't know if it's a reaction to the whole Logan Paul thing that made that maybe they jump on it really quickly now that because they got shot for how long it took them to take that video down. Yeah, maybe.
Could be.
Hi, Melanie. So good to see you. It was really funny. Like I got like comments that you left on a couple of my videos, but one of the comments was too long, so it wouldn't show me the entire post for some reason. Like super weird. I'm gonna have to find a way to. I'll have to actually like go through my videos and see like where you posted those things. She doesn't come out often, but when she does, there's a warpath and someone's crying in her wake, which is why I don't like unleashing it. I would love to see you flip out on someone. I would love to see it. I think I need a drink. I will be right back.
Bourbon? Kahlua? Oh, automatic lights.
Every time I move, this cat is like on my feet.
I actually was taking a step this morning when I was getting out of the shower, and one of the cats flopped over on its side, and his tail went under my foot before I could stop it, and he like chomped down on my leg. So I've got band-aids and scratches all over my calf.
Jesus. Try to climb you like a cat tree?
No, just tried to get me off of his tail, but
Oh. Wait, what? I don't know who Merlin is. Collection of raging volcanoes. I've been meaning to go to sleep now for 2 hours, so I'd best be off. Night, Charlotte. Get some rest. See you in the morning. Understand the struggle. I'm excited to see how far I get on the write-a-thon this weekend. This old lady may fall asleep at the computer, but I'm going to try. Sweet dreams, Charlotte. Isn't Merlin the kitty cat? Devil cat.
got it.
Devil cat. Devil cat. What have they been feeding you?
Yeah, this particular cat of mine just likes to flop on his side wherever you're walking.
Yeah, this guy, I have a void that does that.
Because he's like,
Particularly to my husband. He doesn't do it to me as much.
if I fall on my side right in front of you, you're going to bend down and pet me, right?
Mm.
It's like, no, I'm going to step
No.
on you.
I'm going to step on you. My husband and I are leaving on a 3-hour trek down to the town his brother is getting married today.
Oh, nice.
We were nervous about it, but now excited to see everybody. I hope masks are involved. I hope social distancing is involved.
The bridal party's not that ugly.
You laugh, but I'm in a very dense COVID area. Yeah, giving out masks and hand sanitizer. Hi, kitties. Both of you. My dog used to run under my feet all the time. All the time. Hey, stop that. So my void was feral when we picked him up, and we like here he tries to bury his food, so he just scrapes at the floor towards his bowl and like scoots his bowl all over the kitchen, and he does it like obsessively, like he will do it for like 20 minutes if given the opportunity. So I'm like, hey, cut that out. Hey, you, stop putting your paw in there. My Himalayan, she's got super fuzzy paws, and she like dipped her paw in the fountain and went.
Well, if we're in Catland, Willow's going to be my avatar.
Yay! Our garden cats run away from all of us. They're just here for the food. Yeah.
Mood.
Once I'm out of school and at a more permanent place, I'm getting a St. Bernard. That is a messy dog. Slobbery, messy dog. Just be prepared. Be prepared for messy, messy dog.
Yeah, Charlie likes to fling things that are on the food and water dish. So you'll wake up and there'll be water all across the kitchen because he was just reaching in and smacking water out of the dish for fun.
Well, part of that is they will only they want the water to move because it's in their breeding basically to not drink stagnant water, which is why fountains exist.
Mm-hmm.
Or people like, let the cat drink from the tap or something. Big floof. I had two growing up. I know the terror that they leave in their wake. Yeah. If I could, I'd make my mom's doggo my therapy pup. He's a Great Dane Black Lab Newfie mix. Oof, lots of drool. 86 pounds of solid lovin'.
Bye, Jenny.
Poisoning dogs. That's fucking horrible. Bye, Jenny. See you during the streams.
It's weird because I saw that and I'm like, I heard something about that, and then I realized we're in the same state. So it makes sense that I heard something about that.
Yeah, freaking in Waldorf, Maryland, at my husband's former home. His late mother used to feed the cats in the neighborhood, the ferals, and one of the neighbors started poisoning the cats. Like, why? There was this cute white kitten, freaking ended up like dying in my husband's arms. I heard about cats on Halloween, not just black cats, but cats in general. Yeah. It's a thing.
And this is why my cats are indoor.
Also, like chicks and bunnies during Easter. Kind of a messed up gift. Because that holiday is over and then they don't want the pet anymore.
Mm-hmm.
I got my cat during the Halloween and fall sort of situation for similar reasons. We think someone, I don't know, maybe someone had him when he was like super small and then let him free, or because he reacts to people just fine. But now he's like super skittish. I love black cats too. They're my favorite. Also, tortoise shells. They have such huge personalities. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, Charlie is a black cat, and Willow there is Torty.
Hmm.
You can't really see it as much in this picture just because she's got
Gold
so
light.
much gray.
Hmm. Mm.
Yeah, Willow can be a moody little thing.
There are 3 cats in this house. One is like 19 years old, maybe older, and we think she's a domestic short hair, gray kitty. Looks very much like Willow there, and one she's named Muffet because she sits funny. Because we think she was an adoption, right? So we think she was maybe slammed in a door, or
Ooh.
she was in a bag and thrown from a vehicle, or somehow her leg and tail were broken when she was young, and they never set it right. So when she sits, she kind of like sits with one leg out, kind of funny, and it's adorable. And she sits on everything. So we called her Little Miss Muffet because everything's her Tuffet. Now she is senile. I think she literally doesn't know where she is if she isn't next to my mother. Um, then we have a Himalayan named Pabu Ichu. She was named Tibetan for sugary puffball. She is attached to my person at any given time, especially if I'm in the living room. I think she has chosen me as her person and not my mother. And then my husband and my cat is Nobukatsu. He is a void who named after Japanese warlord Nobunaga Oda's eldest son, who was a ladies' man and great at parties and a great hunter and a terrible warlord. So he hasn't taken over China yet, but I don't know, maybe someday.
My third cat is Cricket,
Mm.
and she either has some sort of congenital brain defect or she has the second sight.
Oh, where she sees ghosts and shit?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, probably too.
she's terrified of just random things that aren't even there
Hmm.
and will run.
I got you.
She used to jump up and just attack the wall outside of my room.
Oh, wow. I missed a whole bunch. Oh, I believe it. The last tortoise shell that I knew was Seisha. She she would hide in she was my ex's cat. There was this dark hallway that didn't have a light. If you went straight, you went into the bathroom. And across from the bathroom was a linen closet, and then you would hang a right, and in there would be the bedroom. Oh, excuse me. And Seisha, a tortoiseshell, would hide in the linen closet, and as you turned the corner to go to the bedroom, she would leap out and grab you by the leg, and my ex at the time had to like pry me off the ceiling. I almost slept and called him my husband. He is not my husband. He almost was, but he is not my husband. Okay, I'll see you later, Melanie. See you at the write-a-thon. Or try to attend some of the streams later on tonight. See you around. My mom believed our last Shih Tzu had the second sight. He was blind and would just stare at the wall. I got you. We had, once upon a time ago, we had a farm cat or a barn cat that we rescued. We named him George. And we had a dog that was named Darla. She was half golden retriever, half collie. And we got George when he was a kitten, right? And Darla basically adopted him as a puppy and took care of him and bathed him and all of that stuff. So he learned to play like a dog. And they got real close. And then when Darla passed, we had the ashes put in the Butsudan, which is like a little temple altar sort of thing that we've got in the living room. And at 2:00 in the morning, George, full grown, would go to the Butsudan and basically call at the Gohonzon, at the Butsudan. And we think she was calling for Darla. Go deal with crappy life things. Yeah, I get you. Personally, I'm more of a German Shepherd dog owner. If I had a dog right now, you live on the first floor. Yep. Find it unfair to get a dog even if I wanted one. Well, like German Shepherds, especially purebloods, have a tendency to have hip dysplasia, like pretty young, and I would prefer to keep that dog on single level. One of my saints was the same way, but reversed. Coco was around our female cat as a puppy, and when she grew up, she would always use her paws when she played. I would love to have a dachshund. Dachshunds are awesome. I used to know one. Super sweet pup.
Now, I don't know if you follow Molly Burke at all. Dal might. She's a blind YouTuber. I don't know if they determined fully if the kitten she got was also blind, but they were suspecting that.
Gotcha.
Because Dal said blind pets are her favorite.
Yeah. So that's cool. Like basically potty training the cat, or a cat potty training the dog. That's awesome. I walked a German Shepherd dog, and yes, hip displacement was a thing. Our walks were very short. Yeah, Molly Burke, she's the Kardashian of the blind community. It's awesome.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a thing.
She is very boisterous.
We had a cat that was deaf and would meow incredibly loud all the time, even at night. Yeah, our senile cat does that all the time. Meow, 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 meow. And then my void doesn't meow ever, unless he's hungry. Hi. He does chirp like a cricket, though. What are you eating on the floor? You worry me.
Willow's meow, apparently it's not silent, it's just higher pitched than we can hear. Yep.
My other two cats had to teach my cat how to meow. He did not know how to meow until he heard Pabu going, meow. She cries. If I'm gone for like 15 minutes, like if I go outside for a cigarette and I close the door, like she just loses her shit. She's like, "Where did you go? I don't." Super social anxiety, like, separation anxiety. Some reasons you just sit out wait with getting a dog. Oh, because messy. I know about about the hip dysplasia. Yeah. My previous German Shepherd was lucky never getting it. Oh, and living it to an amazing 18 years. That is old for a dog. Holy shit.
Mm-hmm.
Especially a German Shepherd. Daphne. I say that because she's great. She's famous because she's blind. A blind influencer. Our garden cats meow all night. All of them meow, 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 meow. Caterwauling, I'm sure.
Caterwauling.
Yeah, well, yeah. I'll be right back. I gotta go AFK.
So it's okay for me to like Molly Burke then. Good. I was afraid when you said that. It's like, oh, is she problematic? Yeah, I've just found a mountain of research that I'm going to need to do for a book in my second series that I'm not looking forward to doing that much research, but I'm going to have to. Because making an ass out of yourself is not the best look. Yeah, I do very much enjoy Molly Burke. She's got a personality that I really like. Hey Sage, good morning. My issue with sensitivity readers for my books in particular is because my books are so freaking diverse. I'll lose half of my readership because they'll have already read the books as sensitivity readers. Oh, that is a thought, Eva, having them do reviews. Because then I actually have reviews now. I like that idea. But yeah, I have a character who is, well, she's not a main character, but she is a strong secondary character. And she is of Puerto Rican descent. But in the second series, she is going to move from her in San Francisco, where she's in a very gentrified region, and that's how she was raised. And she'll be going to college in an area where there's a lot of Puerto Ricans that are rich in culture. So she is going to have to learn about her own people that she has pretty much not included in her life for the first series.
We're talking about sensitivity readers now, huh?
Yeah. I was saying that I'm going to have so many sensitivity readers on my books that half the readership will be gone because they've already read the book.
Yeah. Hi, Sage. So good to see you. I'm the whitest white bread. You are. I think I'm more colored than you are. Who knew Japanese folks could tan? There's certain aspects I'm a little nervous about. I'm going to need amputee sensitivity readers as
Ooh.
well. I'd like to have a person with chondroplasia, a form of dwarfism, for one. When I'm finished editing, I need to find Mexican American sensitivity readers. I'm in the same boat, preferably whose parents immigrated from Mexico. I gotcha.
Hey, Brooke. How's it going?
Brock! Oh, senpai noticed me. About to get some breakfast. Also, super excited to stream with you tomorrow. Super excited.
Shove food in that face hole.
Ta-da! I have to search for sensitivity readers when you finish your book. What kind of sensitivity readers are you looking for?
Yeah, my first book's not so bad. Well, not so bad, quote unquote, as in not so many things that need sensitivity readers for.
I am pretty sure we're in a similar boat with the book that BC and I are writing. We have a Latina who is Mexican American in LA specifically. I think probably she's American born, but parents are like first generation immigrants for asylum seekers, like literal, you know. So I'm in a similar boat where I'm looking for. Hi, everybody. Also, hi, Hannah. Wow,
Oh, hey, Hannah.
wow, I'm popular this morning.
I think because everyone's getting up for the
Oh,
Around the World marathon.
Yeah. Actually, let me post the playlist real quick.
I think your coffee time is warm up.
Well, the upside is I am just a chill chat stream this time of morning.
Mm-hmm.
Copy link, please. Copy link address.
Actually, we've got plenty of non-binary people.
Actually, yeah. Thomas Schaefer is non-binary as well. So they offered to be a sensitivity reader for a non-binary character that we're having in our book. I wanted to make it like super, super androgynous.
Yeah, because I think it's as long as you're not in the character's head,
Right.
then you can kind of skirt around sensitivity readers, but once you're in their head, you need it.
Well, I'm never in the head of Native Americans in my book that I'm releasing in September, but I want to have Destiny read it and let me know how she feels about how natives are portrayed. I don't make their culture a focal point.
Right.
If he just happens to be native.
That's why, like I'm saying, in my first book, it's taking place in a city, and it's around just very gentrified culture. So we're not going into other people's cultures really.
Mm-hmm. Um, we wanted to, so like BC knows a lot about Hispanic culture because, she's in Arizona.
Hmm.
And I know a lot about Japanese American culture, like, because I am Japanese American. So we wanted to make sure that, like, we knew what we were talking about when we write this book. And we're still going to have sensitivity readers for our Latina for sure. But again, it's not, her culture isn't the focal point of this book. Like, she just happens to be Hispanic. Because what are the odds? Like, the population, Hispanic population is so high that it's likely that, someone Hispanic is going to have, mystical powers too, not just white people. I'll need nine non-binary people with panic disorders. Oh, even though I have this, it's nice to get different perspective. I no longer have a panic disorder. I have PTSD. I had a panic attack for the first time last night in like 10 years. So that was interesting. Wish I didn't have work today. Oh. Well, it's going on for 24 hours. So I'll be with Brooke and Hannah tomorrow at 8 a.m. No, 9:15 and 8 a.m. Yes. Super excited. Oh my gosh. Hi, pronoun.
Yeah, pronoun. How you doing?
How you doing? Readers aren't in the head of either of my non-binary characters. They're gods, but one does play a pretty big role. I got you on the NB stuff. Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I've got no expertise of being a sensitivity reader, but I can tell whether something is genuinely how it feels to be a person of color in a mixed culture background. Yeah, me too. Or at least give input of anyone who needs it. I know I look like a white girl, but I swear I'm not.
Yeah, the only minority that I really hit hard in my first book is gay. And
Mhm.
considering that I think I am the sensitivity reader for it.
Yeah. I had an issue when I popped up. Oh, yeah, we're doing great. How are you? Um, I stepped up during Yes All Women and said, I'm going to write a long ass article about this, about my experiences with Yes All Women. And I had male friends popping up saying, you better know your shit. You better do your homework. You better know your shit. And I was like, I'm talking about my own experiences. Like, I don't need sensitivity readers for my own autobiography.
But what if you get
It
it
was a
wrong?
problem. It was a problem. They didn't want me to badmouth men. That was what it was. They didn't want to hear what I had to say. They didn't want to hear something negative about men, is what it was. If I wake up early enough tomorrow, I'll pop in the chats for sure. Yeah, so 8 a.m. for Kate and Hannah, 9:15 for Brooke and Stieg. Sorry. Also a copy line editor and a proofreader. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Hey, me too.
Yeah, I used Sage as my editor for HopesChest. I don't look white. I'm not white. I'm so mixed. It doesn't even matter what I am anymore. You are the person of tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
There are people who are just so mixed that they are the person of tomorrow. They are like a whole new.
They are the Tiger Woods race.
Well, Tiger Woods is like
It's mixed a lot of things in there.
There's a lot of things, but he's like half Thai. Most of the things that my MC deals with is mental illness, is stuff that I personally have experienced, so I model it after myself. Yeah. One of these days, I might do like an LGBT, etc. story. I don't know if I'd ever, like, is it my thing where I would write like a story that is central around that culture? Like, I don't know.
It's possible. I don't know. That one it's just so freaking diverse. It's really hard to get LGBT wrong. Well, at least the L and the G part wrong because it's so huge and so diverse.
Well, I'm the B/P, right?
Yeah.
So, and I have been I have not been accepted by the community, despite the fact that I am represented in the title. I have not been welcomed by the community. Basically, bi people are considered untrustworthy, and like they're gonna cheat, and they want to fuck anything with two legs, and they can't commit, and et cetera, et cetera. I'm like, I'm married, and I'm married to a dude. Like, just because I'm married to a dude, I'm straight all of a sudden? What? Like,
It's all insecurity.
I know, but like, I wish they wouldn't take it out on me.
I wish I had the answers to that because it would solve a lot of the inner turmoil in the community.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we've also got factions that are trying to take T out of the acronym.
I think that's ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
People think, yeah, you're not, but you kind of look it. Yeah. I've been called Hispanic before, even though I don't have a lick of Hispanic blood in me. And one of the main characters is bi, which I also am. You aren't accepted into the straight of gay because you like both. Yep. Straight or gay. Yeah.
Yep.
It was hard with my ex. We were in an open relationship and we were trying to bring a third into the bedroom. And I could pick up chicks, no problem. But as soon as I mentioned that there would be a penis involved, like, they were out. They were like right out. I was like, what the fuck?
Well, that's their own sexuality, though.
I guess, but mostly I hit on straight girls. So they're like, oh, I want to sleep with a suicide girl. That'll be great. If I include places I've lived, my mix grows even more, MC is bi-pan, because holy hell, we need more bi-pan main characters that aren't stereotypes. What's a stereotype?
The sleep with everything.
Oh,
That's one.
the misconceptions.
The, cheater.
Or insta-poly.
Mm-hmm.
That's why.
Another one that I've seen the bi community get really upset about is it's just a phase.
I hate that. Like, all women go through it. Like, when they hit college, they get like bi-curious.
And the reason why that one is so prevalent is because the L and the G in the community, pretty much for the most part, all did go through that.
Uh,
So they assume that because it's widespread, that means it's universal, and that is where the logic breaks down.
I want to read more books that have ace MCs. I have to say, I want to read more books with ace MCs. I think because there have been so many times where I was promised a paranormal thriller and I got erotica instead. And I'm so used to reading a paranormal book and then all of a sudden there's sexy scenes. And I don't want a sexy scene. Like I have like half of a sexy scene and then it turns real bad. Like in HopesChest. So like it's prevalent to the story. And it's an experience that I'm very familiar with. And if I need like trigger warnings or I definitely don't need sensitivity. Yes, I know. What is it? Do you know where you are? Psst. Do you even hear me? I don't even know. Short story has an ASMC. Funniest thing that happened to me was I was critical on a YouTube video about the dude in the Oval Office, and then the dude told me to go back to Mexico. Yeah. I told the dude it's hard to go back when I'm not from there. I'm 99% sure I will never write a sexy scene. Yeah. Bitch, I've known my orientation since I was 5. I didn't know there was a word for it, but I knew how I felt.
Same, Sage. 100% the same.
I think I was 12 or 13 when I figured out I really liked everybody. And that made me interested in doing a DNA test, yeah. I have native South American origins. That's cool. I have a friend who is like half El Salvadorian and half like Catalan. So she's like super into like the South American native thing, and she's super into the like Spanish Catalan thing, and her band is like super popular in Catalan right now because they did the anthem of Catalan. I'm trying to remember the Americanized name for it. I don't remember. I am actually wrapping up because there's a little bit of stuff I want to do before 11:30. Jordan told me that since he was 5, he thought he was gay until he got into his teens and dated women as beards and realized that he's pan. El Salvador is Central America. South American natives are the communities in Peru, Chile, Bolivia, Argentina. Cool. Okay. Thank you guys for joining me and Jace.
Yeah, it was a chill time this morning.
Yeah, super chill. And tomorrow I will not be doing coffee hour because I'm streaming with Brooke and Stieg. And I hope to see you guys around. DNA stuff is in those countries, yeah. Oh, no, it's fine. I'll see you. It's cool.
There's always next time.
There's always next time. I'll be around Monday morning. It'll be great. Would you like to
Venom
do the
Priest
outro?
2021.
Wave, wave, wave.
Oh, outro. Yes. I am Jace Maxwell. I am an editor for Rose City Editing, and I am a writer of adult urban fantasy. And I will also be playing Alistair Mosley in the Vampire the Masquerade game that's coming up on this channel.
And it's Sako to me, also known as Cass Voight. I write horror, and I'm a witch, and I'm a graphic designer. And sometimes I combine these three things to bring you content. I will be the storyteller for this Vampire the Masquerade set in 1980s London. It will be debuting a week from today. We will be releasing videos throughout the week to get people hype and to get to know the characters.
I'm loving all the Venom Priest 2021 in the chat now.
Yes. All right. And we'll catch you guys on the flip side.